Questions with Seth Sentry.
Oh, yeah. Mantra. Just nailing the intro. Welcome to another episode of Seth Sentry, episode 6. And we are playing some hardcore kill confirmed on a level which I don't know what it's called. Fuck. Let's call it boat. Let's call it broken boat. Playing some hardcore kill confirmed on broken boat. Let's do some questions. Stay Trulls asks, what is your favorite gaming console of all time? All time? All time, I'd say when I first got my Nintendo 64 was a very big time in my life. That was the first time I saw a 3D Mario. Fuck, what else? That's the first time I burnt the skin off the palms of my hand playing Mario Party. And it's the first time that my mum noticed that I was playing so much video games that she actually stole the power cord to stop me and my brother from playing. But we were too wily for that, me and my brother. So I went to the local Kmart and I told them that I'd lost my power cord, and so they ordered in another one for me, and I bought another power cord, and I just kept that in my room. So every time Mum would confiscate the power cord when she'd leave the house, I would just go get the spare. And she never knew about that until now. So sorry, Mum. Greg Els asked, Seth, what's going on with your license? Why haven't you got one? Well, man, there's not really much of a story to it. I got my learners when I was 16. So that's pretty cool. And then I was gonna get it on my 18th birthday, but I got really drunk the night before, and team kill. Sorry, Micah. And I got really drunk the night before, and I was too hungover to go sit it. So I put it back, and then I just kept kind of putting it off, and then all of a sudden I was a fully grown man getting driven around by his friends. And to be honest, this sounds ridiculous. In the back of my mind, it had taken so long that I thought maybe by the time I go to get my license, technology would have changed so much that there'd be a whole new form of transport that I'd need a different license for, and I didn't want to waste my time getting my license for current old school, car technology. Check this shit. I think I get a nice little triple kill here, maybe. I don't know, poke your head around. There we go. Clean up on aisle 7. Next question. Rockstar1376. Seth, besides vocals, do you play any instruments or want to play any? David. David, when I was a kid, Mum made us play all kinds of instruments. Like, that was just something that we had to do. We had to always be doing a sport. So I think I used to play like tennis and stuff like that. And always have to do an instrument. So I think the first instrument that I started playing was piano, and I played that for about 6 years. I had lessons for about 6 years, and then I went on to guitar because guitar was cool, and I just wanted to learn all the Rage Against the Machine songs. And then played a bit of saxophone in high school, and yeah, that's about it, man. I think piano is like a really good starting point for most instruments. You can kind of go from there. But the instrument that I most wanted to play was drums, man. I always wanted to play drums, but I fucking suck at drumming. Like, that's like, I have no clue. If you watch the Dear Science clip, where it's me drumming, like, that was painful for the director, Jeremy, to try and get just one, 10-second clip of me playing drums in time. It's atrocious. I don't know what it is, but I've got this mental block when it comes to drumming. Terrible. Mr. Synthesis. Question. Do you think weed aids the creative process, or does it stifle productivity to the point where it's not worth it? Well, both, really. I think weed does aid the creative process, and I think it does stifle productivity. So I think, for me, personally, when I smoke pot and write raps, I know that weed is going to help me come up with ideas, and I've come up with most of my concept for songs while I've been high. I should also say I do not condone smoking weed. It's not for everybody. I like it. Yeah, so it helps coming up with ideas and stuff, but I find it really hard to see those ideas through to fruition, if that makes sense, you know, like yeah, in terms of productivity, it just goes to fucking zero for me. So I think there's definitely a time and a place. Oh, this sucks, man. Got my K9 unit. I think I'm looping twice on my streaks. I try to get the fuck out of there and get behind this little wall. Ah, come on. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, so weed's good for coming out with ideas, but not for actually finishing songs. You know what I mean? Chris Daniel. My mate and I got you the DeLorean for your show at the Metro. Did you like it? And upload a photo to your Indiegram. Instagram? Indiegram. I guess Indiegram is Instagram for hipsters. Cheers for the shout out at your show, you fucking legend. Chris, man, I gotta come clean. I loved the DeLorean. We put it up on stage. This was in Sydney, right? You gave it to us. Me, Tucker, and Alice Squire. We all rapped about it on stage. It was so cool, man. I finished the gig. I went backstage. Grabbed a beer. Started packing up. By the time we were starting to pack up the stage, it had been stolen off the stage. We don't know who from or what the deal was, but it was fucking gone, man. I was so bummed out. Dude, thank you so much for that present. That means so much, and yeah, it sucks, man. DMK538, how did you start rapping? Man, rap was just something that we just kind of did it at every party. It was just all about freestyling to me, man. I just loved freestyling with my friends, and that was just how we would spend every weekend. We'd hang out in my friend kind of lived with his parents, but had this big garage where with all these couches and, you know, a fucking crappy Gatorade bong, and we'd just go play Tony Hawk and just spit freestyles all weekend, and it kind of just went from there, man. Every house party was just all about ciphers, and you know, I'm sure I was annoying as fuck, but I got completely addicted to it. I couldn't hang out and have normal conversations with people. I just wanted to rhyme all the fucking time, and yeah, it kind of just went from there, man. I really didn't hear my voice recorded on a track until like maybe 6 or 7 years after I started rapping. So, you know, it was really, really slowly, and I really just fucked around with the sound and stuff beforehand. You know, which I guess is different because these days that was pre-internet. You know, I mean, the internet was around, but it wasn't like it was these days. Back then, the internet, we only used the internet for looking up how to blow up shit on the Anarchist cookbook, and so, you know, it wasn't about. Well, there was no YouTube and MySpace and shit. So everything was just all freestyles, and you know, these days kids write their first rap and they put it straight up on YouTube and get bummed out that it's only had 100 views or something. I think people are just trying to rush it a little bit more. I think just chill the fuck out and just experiment, man. Experiment, try and find your voice and try and find your flow. Oh, by the way, I didn't have any more gameplay because I've been on tour, so I haven't had a chance to play much Call of Duty. So this is my favorite Spec Ops mission from Modern Warfare 3. Full sneaky sniper shit. So yeah, I hope that answers your question, man. That's how I started rapping, just from freestyling with the homies, and it kind of just went from there. 22 Mangles, Mr. Sentry, Jelly Babies or Mega Warheads? Psh, definitely Mega Warheads, because I ain't no bitch. Matt RDM Cooper, where was you? That would make a mad film clip. If it were to happen, who would likely produce it or be in it? Peace. Where was you film clip is, well, funny you should say that, because at the moment, my brother, who is an animator, is actually working on something and has been working on it for far too long. I think it kind of runs in the family. So, you know, hopefully one of these days we'll see a Where Was You animated film clip. So, Sam, hurry the fuck up. Affected said, have you ever been in a fight? What was the outcome? Now look, I do not condone fighting at all. I think fighting's fucking dumb. Anything can be solved with fucking words, and in this day and age, there's no fucking need for it. I'll tell you a fucking stupid fight story. I don't condone this at all. When I was younger, I was really fucking drunk, and I went to a Hungry Jack's, and I thought that the guy in front of me had cut in line, which I don't think he did in hindsight. But so I looked up and I said, "You fucking cunt." And he turned around and said, "What? Sorry?" And by this stage, I already had it was one of those ones with a self-service drink machine. So I already had an orange Fanta in my hand. Oh my god, this is so stupid. I already had an orange Fanta in my hand. So I said, you fucking cunt. He said, what, sorry? And for no reason at all, I just threw my entire cup of orange Fanta all over this dude's shirt. And he stares at me and I stare at him, and he's just soaking wet in orange Fanta. And in my fucking drunk, idiotic mind, I think, oh no, this guy's probably going to want to punch me because of that. I know, I should probably punch him first. So I've just cold cocked this dude in the face, and out of nowhere, about 6 of his mates who had all been standing by watching this whole thing happen just kicked the absolute shit out of me. So I definitely got what I deserved. But thinking back of it, that's so stupid. Like, from his point of view, I essentially called him a cunt, then threw an orange Fanta on him, and then punched him in the face. What a fucking asshole. So that was young, idiotic Seth. I've definitely changed my ways since then. But yeah, there you go. That's a fucking fight story. Pathetic. And that just about does it. Final question from I Know That Guy. What are you scared of? Spiders and missing out on things. Anyway, guys, peace out. I'll see you next time. Sorry it was so long between commentaries. Hopefully I'll have number 7 soon. Peace!